Dear souls, I Acharya Dharmendra welcome you to Kriya Yogasala. Today's topic of discussion is the science of immortality. It's an innate desire of all the creatures in this world to sustain their body permanently. No one wants to die, particularly the human being having great intellect try different methods for sustaining his body. He eats healthy foods, does exercises, takes medicines. He has invented good and delicate machines to ease his body, to diagnose the problems of the body, and ultimately somehow succeeds in curing his body. But time comes when no medicines, no mechanical aids, no doctors can uphold his body, and body dies at last. This has been a great challenge before human being from the beginning of the civilization as how to conquer death. The sages of India have discovered the supernal science of yoga 1000 years ago, by which one can attain immortality. Some of them are still alive in their bodies. By the use of yogic power, they can manifest their fleshy bodies made from the atoms of their own bodies. In Hindu mythology, there are 7 Chiramjivas, that is, immortal personalities who have conquered death. They are 1. Lord Parshurama, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. 2. Lord Hanuman, an incarnation of Lord Shiva. 3. King Vibhishana, the younger brother of Ravana. 4. Kripacharya, the ancestral preacher of Pandavas and Kauravas. 5. Ashwatthama, the son of Guru Dronacharya. 6. King Bali, and the last and 7th, Maharshi Vedavyas, the writer of the Bhagavad Gita and Puranas. Here in the discussion, I request you to begin with us till the end of the video to understand the whole methodology of Kriya Yoga science and the theory of immortality. Welcome. In Vedas, our sages offer prayers to Almighty God. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityor ma amritam gamaya. O Almighty God, lead me from unreality to reality. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from mortality to immortality. But in present world, is it possible to be immortal? Certainly not. In Himalayas, Mahavatar Babaji is still living in body since 1000 years, and he has given the supernal science known as Kriya Yoga, which is well described in Autobiography of a Yogi written by Swami Sri Paramhans Yoganand Ji Maharaj. Mahavatar Babaji has given the Kriya Yoga to break the chain of birth and death and be immortal. Here is the picture of deathless Mahavatar Babaji in the left and his disciple Sri Lahiri Mahashaya in the right. Mahavatar Babaji firstly initiated Lahiri Mahashaya in Kriya Yoga, and this Kriya Yoga reached to the entitled one through lineage of master discipleship. To learn more about great science of Kriya Yoga in detail, please watch other videos of this channel. Before learning about methodology of Kriya Yoga, we should firstly know the relationship between breath and life. If we anyhow succeed in controlling our breath, we will be free from the bondage of this world and of course that of death. We all know that some elements are necessary for life. These are oxygen, water, food and sunlight. Oxygen is the most important because without oxygen we cannot live for a moment. But have we thought why oxygen is so important? Let's understand. Since we are totally dependent on food for life, the secret of death lies in food. The main constituents of food are fat, water, carbohydrates or glucose, and proteins. Let's have a look on the chemical formula of them. Fat, 54 atoms of carbon, 108 atoms of hydrogen, and 6 atoms of oxygen constitutes fat. Similarly, 12 atoms of carbon, 22 atoms of hydrogen, and 11 atoms of oxygen forms glucose. 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen form water. Similarly, protein RCHNH2COOH. We find that in every food component, 3 elements are always present. These are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. In any kind of food, either raw food or processed food, fat, water, glucose, and proteins are combined in any form. Thus, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are present in our food materials. In know how we can separate the combination of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen from our food. We are bound to intake these 3 at a time. According to Vedic science, there are 3 powers who run this universe: Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Lord Mahesh is depicted as the destroyer, Lord Vishnu is the preserver, and Lord Brahma as creator. These 3 powers are also working symbolically in our food constituents. Carbon works as destroyer, it is Mahesh. Hydrogen works as creator, it is Brahma. And oxygen works as a vital air, which is the source of life energy, it is Vishnu. Modern science also accepts the functionalities of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen as the same. Modern biology says that 1.5 million cells decay every minute in a healthy body. The decay rate increases when we are running or sick. New cells replaces the old one through cell division process, which is continuously working on. Why 1.5 million cells die in our body every minute? This is because of presence of carbon in our body. Carbon destroys cells of our body, and our system forms new cells by cell division process. But much more quantity of oxygen is required for cell division. The urgent supply of oxygen is maintained by blood, which is carrying oxygen from chest, circulates this oxygen to the whole parts of the body. Heart throbs to maintain the circulation of blood by purifying it with oxygen. And for much more oxygen, breath is accordingly much more required. Thus, there is a chain of activities. Let's have a look on the chain. Carbon, Mahesh Tattva, the destroyer, decays the cells. Brahma, the creator, creates new cells with the help of oxygen by the process of cell division. For cell division, much more oxygen is required, and for that purpose, blood circulation occurs in our body. And for blood circulation, heart throbbing is necessary. That maintains blood circulation and purification. This is done with the Shakti, Durga Tattva. And for all cell division, blood circulation, and heart throbbing, for all the activities, incessant flow of breathing is necessary. That is Vishnu Tattva that sustains life. This is the ultimate chain of activities. Now it is clearly understood that breath is required due to presence of carbon in our body. Minimization of carbon will result in minimization of breath. It means no carbon, then no breathing is necessary. How can we minimize carbon? It's easy. Let's understand. If there is some amount of black color in a vessel, what should be done to clear out blackness without removing black color? We have to mix as much white color as the effect of blackness disappears. Similarly, if we can't remove carbon from our body, then just increase the supply of oxygen so much that the effect of carbon automatically remains nil. The ultimate way is the oxygenation of the body. Kriya Yoga is the ancient technique that oxygenates our body. Here we discuss how Kriya Yoga works. Kriya Yoga works in two ways. Firstly, Kriya Yoga oxygenates our body and gradually reduces carbon and thus purifies our blood by removing poisons from our body. It totally cleanses our internal organs and rejuvenates with vitality. Secondly, Kriya Yoga magnetizes our spine, and by magnetization of spine, the atoms of our body get spiritualized and polarized toward the center of the coccyx where Mooladhara chakra is situated. Now we understand the process of polarization. We all have had an experiment of magnetization of an iron nail in our earlier childhood school classes. As per magnetic theory, every atom is a tiny magnet and has two poles, south and north. Figure 1 depicts two states of atoms. One is arranged and second is not arranged. In general human body, atoms are not arranged due to lack of concentration. Figure 2 depicts that when a nail is magnetized, the atoms get arranged and now have magnetic power and starts attracting the magnetic elements. Figure 3 depicts that the state of magnetized spine, which is drawing all the atoms of the body toward the spine and thus spiritualizes body, mind and soul. Our spine is like the nail in the experiment. By the practice of Kriya Yoga, when spine gets magnetized, it draws all the life currents or 5 pranas: Pran, Apan, Vyan, Udan, Saman from their sensory nerves. In yogic term, Pratyahara occurs. Suddenly breath is gone, heartbeat ceases, but one is still alive. Now he is Jivan Mukt or attains salvation, that is free from the dependence on external source and gets immortality, the final goal of mankind. I, Acharya Dharmendra, invites you all to Kriya Yoga Sala. Just experiment with Kriya Yoga, a great science of universal religion offered by our wise ancestors. Hope you will have better understand the theory of life and death scientifically. See you again. Om Tat Sat.